Hey guys, it's me. Yeah, I saw it. Hey guys, what's up? This is Evil Force here, and yes, I'm gonna do my own Banlist analysis. And I gotta say, this Banlist, to me, in my honest opinion, is quite questionable. So yeah, I'm just gonna recap what cars got forbidden, limited, semi-limited, and went to three for those of you who have not seen the list yet. So there are nine changes on the list. So two cars are banned, and that is Curious and Mystic Mind. One car got limited, and that is Herald of Orange Light. One car went to two, and that is Recital the Starling, and five cars, yes, five cars with three. And that is Plotomias, D Fisher, Macro, Tinky, and Metaverse. Now, there are good things about this list, and there are bad things about this list. Now, I'm gonna talk about the good things first. Okay, so the good things about this list is that Mystic Mind is now banned. And to compensate for that, Metaverse with the three. Um, honestly, Mystic Mind it has been a problem for quite a while now. I mean, nobody played it when the card came out, but it started to like become a problem in conjunction with Metaverse and Mystic Mind. It just as time progresses, as the card came out in Dark Eurostorm, it just started. It started as people decided to like play it as a tech option in their main deck, and now they are just playing Mystic Man in their main deck, or even the side, or even the side deck even. And in order to to like nerf the Mystic Man in a way, Konami limited terraforming and metaverse, and now they put Mystic Mind to three, and no, Mystic Mind to completely zero, and they put metaverse to three. But I think this happened kind of a bit too late. Mystic Mind should have been banned like 1 or 2 years ago. Same thing with Curious. Now that ECG tier is now the best variant for tier elements, most of the decks don't play Curious anymore. Curious should have gotten banned last list, not this one. Okay, so about the Herald or Orange Lighthead, that's like the only card that got touched for ECG tier elements, but currently only the balanced versions of ECG play Herald of Orange Light, and the best version doesn't even play this card. I mean, honestly, by putting a Herald of Orange Light to one, I think it just made ECG like even better. You can just completely cut Herald or Orange Light into the main deck because what's the point of putting one Herald in the main deck to act as hand trap. Here, easy to tier players can just completely cut easy to tier, easy to they just completely cut the Herald in their main deck and then play all the two cards to add the 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 division and the microcosm which went just went to three displays like Twin Twisters, Cosmic Cyclones, or something like that. And now Recital starting that went to two. Um I mean, Cars good in Traffic, Cars good in Bird Up. It's also not a one spot to search. In my honest opinion, I think monster effects or any card effect that searches a car should not be more than one. Recital, it should have said limited. Like I say, any card effect that allows you to do multiple searches in one turn should stay either banned or limited. Now the most questionable things about this list are the cards that went to three, which are Protamius, D Fisher, Tanky, Metaverse, and Microcosm. Actually, I like Tanky to three. It is fine. It's completely fine. Lunalight, Tier Elements, Rejoice, Tanky is back to two. Zodiac Brigade, uh, it, it is bad because Dryden is gone. Now, I already talked about Dimensional Fissure and Microcosmos when I talked about um the Mystic Mind. Okay, so I think this is Konami's way of saying that, hey guys, we finally bet Mystic Mind, but we also wanna check ECG elements and other meta decks in check. So we're gonna give you these gates as a compensation price. So they put Dimensional Fissure and Microcosmos to three. Um, which is again, in my honest opinion, really really questionable because all by putting on Dimension Feature and Microcosm as three, uh, we now have to deal with way, way more floodgates. Not to mention Red River just got banned, so we cannot even effectively get Microcosm Cosmos anymore. So by putting Dimensional Fissure to three and Microcosmos three, there are also three rivalries, three goals in matches, and three summon limits. If you compare any of those floodgates in conjunction to Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos, it is quite difficult to play because Rivalry Warlords lets you only control one type. Golden Man is only one attribute. Summon limit you can only summon up to twice per turn, and not to mention Necrobelly is a card too, which is not easily accessible through the metaverse since it went to three. I actually like the metaverse to three because this is a slight buff to ABCs now because I love ABCs and that whenever I felt felt in the mood to play ABC, you either live by the hanger or die by the hanger. And Metaverse 3 is a contingency boost for the deck, so I do like this. Um yeah, but the mission D D5 to 3 and Microcosmos 3, I do not agree with it like whatsoever. We do not need more floodgates to like slow down the meta. Just look at skill drain. We have also that at 3. Can you imagine D5 macro conjunction with rivalry goes in and skill drain? Or you literally are not playing. Not to mention if you put them all together, you're not playing the game at all. Time to start main decking start thinking about removals like Feather Dusters, Twin Dusters, Cosmics, Galaxy, Cyclones, and all that. Now, the most exciting thing about I feel personally I like about this list is Poltamer's 1 to 3. Now, Poltamer's immediately going from 1 to 3, it is kind of like questionable, but a lot of people think that Polotamias it should have gone off the list of many lists ago. But this Polotamias, many people don't think it's not gonna do anything now that it's back. But I think this is definitely gonna mean something. I think Easier Tier is still the best deck. Yes, they have to deal with Dimensional Fissure and Macrocosmos if they're going second, but if they are going first and you're in the middle, you now have to worry about not just the best roller, but now you have to also have to deal with Polta Mayas, and then they just go diamond on top of it. And diamond is a really really good card. It's huge. It negates a monster effect, and any monster that would return a card from the graveyard to their hand, they get banished instead. So, Magnemite cannot recycle dragons from group from group to hand now. That Magnemite can only search. And there's also Palatamaya's detach detach three slap Nova and onto Infinity Play. I mean, yes, Azadot is banned, but Azadot is not coming back because that card is absolute bonkers right now. So yeah, Potamus, many people would think it's or bad or not great. I think it's gonna do something just for the fact that in ECG tier you now can control the game state a whole lot better now. Like I said, the the three heralds, there's no point of just playing the singular hero in the deck to just play to just have one monster, but you can just cut the heroes and use your play these cards like the Moderas, Callbacks, Agitos, and other. Use to play those, and then I think you go plot Terminator Spells and then put Diamond on top instead of just making the other blindly going first because Diamond it touches a lot of decks, not just the EC2 Terra matchup. Like it's a good card. So yeah, so to sum it up, I'm gonna give this ban list a 6 out of 10. The only good thing about this list that I personally like is Politama going to 3, and that's about it. I mean, tank it to 3, it doesn't really do anything. I'm curious. It should have been a long time ago. Mystic Mind. It's a wish list that we all wanted for like eons now. So Konami decides to like finally ban the card. Head of the Wonderland is is the only hit to easy to tear. It's a hit, but it's a bad one. To be honest, I think Instant Fusion should have gotten banned as well because Instant Fusion is just insane, and they didn't even ban or get touched in this list. Recital, not on once by the turn, should have went to one, and the Dimension Fisher and Michael Cosmos should have just remain at one. We do not need more floodgates to like play around this format. And I think many person, even my friends, they will definitely agree with me. So yeah, I'm gonna give this list a 6 out of 10. It's quite bad and questionable in my honest opinion. Yeah, and that's my overall take on the balance. It's not good. It's not a smart move. Not a single easy to terror element hit. At least either the field spell or Harbinin. Or Harbinin should have gotten hit as well, not just the Herald Orange Eye. So yeah, that's my personal take on this balance. It's quite bad, guys. Quite bad. Time for another couple of months for EC2 tier elements T0 format. Peace out, guys. Peace out.